So the sky is yellow, like the pages of an old paperback book, and ash is falling from the sky. Um, so yeah, so there are wildfires near me. Luckily, they're still a decently, or they're a pretty good distance away. But the air does smell like campfire, and I haven't seen the sun in a few days. But I'm not gonna let it stop me today. Yesterday was extremely hot and nasty, but today's a little bit better, so I'm back for my stream. So hey, everybody. I am Joshua, and this is my lunch break roguelike stream. It is a stream where I work on a project for an hour a day, and it happened to start off live as a small roguelike written in Python using the TDL library, and it has morphed into a thing that people play on Twitch through Twitch chat because why not? Because I wanted to see, I wanted something like that, and I haven't seen anything like that, so I'm making it. Yeah, so this is an open source project. Let me go ahead and pull up the repo for this so you don't have to take my word on it. You can find it at, let's see here, it's at github.com/Joshua Skelly/lunch-break-rl. I try to keep this up to date. I used to tag my episodes, but I've fallen off that pretty hardcore. This is probably like episode 50 or so, and actually I need to export these out to Twitch too. Sorry, I've kind of lost discipline over the past week because PAX West was here, and then we had the wildfires, and I've kind of gotten out of my regular routine, but I'm trying to get back. Yeah, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, so Gusano, yeah, so you folks, Gusano's sharp eyes, I noticed that I reverted the changes to darkness. So yeah, so I reverted, there were just these two commits here that added darkness. I felt like the times that we did play with darkness, I don't know, like I don't think it was having the effect I wanted. Like I want people to work together and have fun together, and I think darkness definitely made it feel more like every band for themselves, and also like it felt like darkness also screwed over some players too at times, which wasn't very fun. I still want to think of ways of adding pressure, but I mean, I think darkness might be cool in a single player roguelike, but for a multiplayer roguelike, I just don't know if I was getting the desired effect. Yeah. So yeah, so I want to yeah, I want to just maybe just kind of chill today and just work on I think what would be cool is maybe I think what makes this interesting is having good item interactions, good enemy interactions. So maybe just kind of focusing in on that for now. I want to work today on the pickaxe and allowing you to mine using the bump logic. Because if you can bump to mine with a pickaxe, that means that the NPCs, the kobolds, can do it too. So that might be a fun new creature type we can create that always spawns with pickaxes that really dig out the level, which might be fun to do. So let's just get started and let's dive into the code and see where we're at. So I think what happens is in creature.py. I think we have a can move. And yeah, we check this collision against scenes. I think we also, let me close everything but this. Move action. And then the prereq for that is that if the performer can move. I think I want to change this to be make this simpler, just to say how about let's just say return instances.scene scene root.level.data, and then this is return dest in that. So as long as you're moving within the map, you can attempt to move there. Now what should happen is you should generate bump actions against level entities. I think is what should happen, and then there we can figure out if you should be able to move, or if you can actually do the whole mining stuff. Yeah, this on attacked here. So let's see what this change, how this change either breaks or changes behavior. Oh, weird. Interesting. Yeah, it just allows me to move right through that. I should have. Performer.move. Yeah, let's jump there. Get entity at. This should. Yeah, this should return a level entity, right? Let's see. Oh, let me see. Yeah. So let's do this and MVL. This is a creature move. Self is a kobold. Creature move. Rat. Kobold. Kobold. Rat. Player. Here we go. I think this player might be me, or might be one of the other folks. Yep. So this is me attempting, I believe, to move into this solid wall to my left. And let's just kind of step through the code and see what's happening. So it says for target entity and instance scene get entity at. So this should be asking the level scene for what entity is at this spot. So F7. Step into get entity at. So there are yeah, let me just step into here because I think results should still be empty. That's fine. And then we say here, if not results, if it is solid, append a level entity. So we do get a level entity back. Okay. And then, yep, still have that level entity. So this action to perform. Level target entity is fine. And action to perform is none. Okay. So if action to perform, if target entity and target entity position equals dest and action to perform. Oh, okay. So the action to perform, I think, is why we're not. So this, I think what's happening is because we're not returning an action to perform, this is what allows us to walk through certain things. I guess, should the walls just return the default attack action? Like if you bump a wall, you'll attack it, and if you just, like, I guess that's fine. We could certainly do that. So if you look at creature, get action, yeah, just return attack action, and actually click on attack. Yeah. I think that might be okay. Let's just start there before I break my brain. I'm trying to think about. I'm going all over the place. But let's just do level here, and let's just say def get action, and just same as creature. We're just going to return this. And then we need to import from AI.actions, import attack action. That should work. So then we get this action. So bumping a wall will attack it. We could probably do some more interesting logic here, but let's try that and see if it does behave how I think it should. Join. Okay, let's just let that go. And if MVD, yeah, so I punched the wall. That seems okay. Now, if I give myself a pick, so let's go to our Twitch chat manager, and from entities.items, .weapons, import pickaxe. And then our bonus needs to be a pickaxe.pickaxe. There we go. So now if we play, we should be able to tunnel all over the place relatively easy. Which I think this may have been asked for by some folks. Cool. Yeah. This seems to work out reasonably well. So now the thing I want to check out is if I put this in the hands of the kobolds, how do they behave, right? So let's go up to here, and let's just duplicate that and say pickaxe. And then if random or how about self dot equip weapon pickaxe. Let's just give all the kobolds a shiny new pickaxe, and then this also, let's add in just the debug flag so we can see what they're up to. So the rat bites the wall. So I think I should probably also update the, well, I mean, I could have the, I'm trying to think about what's the most correct thing to do here, because I do like the fact that kobolds can chop down walls now, which is nice. But I don't necessarily want everybody punching the wall all the time. And also, we should also probably verify that we shouldn't be able to move outside of the world, but we should probably test it. Cool. It looks like the move code is working okay for that. Yeah. So maybe I should have the wall be smart enough that if you're holding a pickaxe, it'll return the attack action, but if it's not, it'll return back an idle action, which will just make you do an idle thing, which I think is okay. we can try to see how that feels. So that should be in the level entity. So I could say if requester dot weapon, I think weapon dot is instance of a pickaxe. Go ahead and do this. Otherwise, return from AI.action from AI import action. Otherwise, return action.idle action, I think is the correct thing to do here, maybe. And yeah, it still takes a performer and a target, so but the target can be none. So the performer is requester, and then yeah, we can just leave the target as none. That should be fine. Now let's see how that feels. So again, this still should allow folks to tunnel around with pickaxes pretty easy. Yeah, so the kobold did knock down the wall. But when we go into fisticuffs mode, we shouldn't be able to if I throw that to the right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So if I bump the wall, nothing happens. But if we have the pickaxe, then the correct thing happens. So that seems to be an okay improvement. And again, it allows kobolds to mine stuff away. All right, so let me go ahead and commit that change. And also let me just review, like for example, we don't necessarily want everybody to have, let's just delete that, there we go. And kobolds, sorry kobolds, you don't need to start off with a pickaxe. And then get rid of that. And let's just look at our changes real quick. This is, I can just go ahead and remove this comment. Yeah, this is just returning if our destination is within the level data, which is correct. And then this is just updating level entity on its get action, and that's just where the real big change happens there. So let's look at, I think, yeah, here, creature, yes. Let's do that. Because yeah, by removing that check, we allow entities to bump into level entities, which allows it to have a little more, I guess, choice or variety in what we're doing there. So let's go ahead and commit that. Commit -m bump to mine. There we go. Easy peasy. Also, too, I think I maybe want to start working on some status effects, maybe. And these would be temporary. These would be like, they'd be similar to states, but they just have a small buff. And I think they should live on creature. I'm not sure if they should live on the creature brain or if they should just live in creature themselves. Because creatures have a brain. Maybe state lives on the creature itself. Because I tend to think of all the AI stuff living in the brain, but state is also like potentially health stuff too. So maybe our statuses. Let's just call it self.status is just a list right now. It's just going to be a list of things that we work with. And then here, where should this live? Creatures, entities, I guess here, new Python file, status.py. And this is going to be class status. It's an object. It's going to have a constructor, I guess. We need one of those. Pass. And then how about a hook for on status begin? Okay. And def on status end. And what about maybe a def tick, which takes a tick. And I think status, it needs something, so how about self.owner equals owner, because it needs to have an owner object, I believe. That seems to make sense, because then we do something with the, every tick we do something with the owner. And I think too, if we look at like, if we look at AI brain, and if you look at, or where's state live? A monster state. It takes, yeah, just a tick. Okay, cool. So status. Actually, maybe this is something that should live in its own package, I guess. So let's just add in a new package. We'll call it status is, and then okay, because they're not really an entity, so let's just move this into here. Well, let's do that. Cool. And that seems okay. So now in the creature, we need hooks to do stuff with the statuses. Can move, update, blah, 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 blah. Get action, contact. So these implement, let's just do something, I guess, here, say def add status. Or should I do something similar to the brain where I have a thing that hosts all the statuses? No, because I mean, like with the brains, they have special logic, and you can swap out brains, and that makes sense. But here, self and status, and def remove status and status. And this should be status dot on status begin, and somehow it knew that was the right method. Okay, by charm. And then self dot statuses dot append status, and then here status dot on status end, and self dot statuses dot remove status. Okay. Status, and let's also just do a def remove, and it's just a self.owner dot remove self. Easy peasy. Let's put a new line to this file. Okay, so creatures have a way to on status begin. So now here on our tick, super tick, brain perform, update FOV. So I guess maybe the status should come in before this. Hey, Steven, thanks for popping in, man. How are you? I'm doing well. Like I said, we have wildfires probably. Let me see how close it is. From home to, okay, so it's about 60 miles down I-90, which is still pretty darn close, closer than I would like it to be. Yeah, no, PAX was good. PAX, I don't know, like, I don't know if I don't know if I spoke about it on. I think I maybe mentioned on my stream, but we are having another child, so I took a couple days off PAX just to hang out with my wife and support her. because you know, like it's hard. It's hard, and it's like it's both physically and mentally hard. So I took some days off just to kind of help around the house and, you know, just be supportive. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, we're expecting another boy in February. We're pumped. Yeah, we're really excited. Okay, that should handle that. Um, yeah, so I guess. mm, And I guess here also let me do something like let's also make up a thanks Nick Rod, I appreciate that. Let's add a new, let's just say new Python file. Let's call it blindness. Blindness. How should we name the status is blind, paralyzed, scared. I guess blind.py is fine. Just split this vertically. Or from statuses, import status, and class blind status is up type. Did I name all the actions? Like, yeah. So I'll just also follow the, how do I just refactor rename? Here we go. Of type status.status. And all it really needs is just the on status begin and on status end hooks, I believe. Well, maybe not. Maybe let's do this. Let's paste that in there and then say self.original site radius equals owner dot, pretty sure that's a property on creature. Yeah, site radius. What's site radius? And then so on status begin, self.owner site radius equals 0, and then on status end self.owner dot site radius equals self.original site radius. Yeah, we should probably use the tick as well because we don't want it to be forever, right? So let's add a tick. And let's do something like say self.timer equals, I guess 10. Say 10 turns right now. And this is self.timer minus equals 1. If self.timer equals 0, self.remove. And that should do all the work of calling owner.remove. Owner.remove should be status, I believe. Left remove. Yeah, should call owner remove status. There we go. Which then should call the correct on the hook. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys' support and excitement. It's really cool. Yeah, yeah, it's our little family is growing, and it's a good thing. Like being a father has certainly changed me in many ways, and I'm looking forward to going through that again with a new little kiddo. That should work there. So I guess now we could do. I guess we could do just a item consumable. We have a potion, right? We could just add a blind potion. That would be easy, right? Well, Steven says, do we have an ideal number of kids we're shooting for? I think 2 is probably going to be as much as we can handle. After that, we get outnumbered, and then I don't know what we do. But yeah, I grew up with 3 sisters, so I don't know how my parents managed us, but somehow. Okay, so let's add in I guess, for lack of a better term, so um, actually, we could probably just put it here, right? We could do, so usually RLs randomize potions, but for the time being, let's not do that. And let's call this, I guess, blinding potion. And this is, make it a different color. It's going to be dark purple. And it doesn't need heal amount. And it's consumable, so we can use the default action. And then here, all we do on use is target dot add status, I think is how I did it, status. And this should just be a new blind status, right? So from statuses, import blind status, and then we'll just add a new blind status, and then the owner needs to be targets. So Gusano Loco VG says, won't that skip on status end? So blind status should call self.remove. Self.remove should call self-owner remove status. And self-owner remove status should call status.status end and then remove it from the internal list. So no, that should be the intended interleave of things. Yeah, no, I'm again like I don't. Yeah, I probably won't have randomized potions in this. Yeah, I think I'll probably just keep it. Keep it pretty straightforward. Maybe not name them, but maybe just have them colorized. I don't know, but that might be hard too. I don't know. Is blinded. Okay. And then we just need to add this to the registry. And there we go. Now we should have equal parts healing potions and blinding potions. Yeah, let's, I guess I should be able to, so yeah, the debug param is on, so I should be able just to generate a few of these until I see some, maybe? Yeah, so we have a couple of, yeah, blinding potions, and I guess by default it will give it the correct name. So if a kobold drinks one, we should see his visibility go down, in theory. Here, let me remove that, and then let's just try to see if, as players, see what happens when we run into them. So we're looking for blinding potions and to see how things behave if we find one. And the blinding potion might not be permanent. I might have other things inflict statuses. But the potion was a quick way for me to test out the status system and make sure that it kind of works the way I think it ought to. But then I could do other cool statuses like bleed or like a heal over time. Hey folks, thanks for everybody popping in. Ooh, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go for it. Let me see. So when I hit that potion, I should become blinded and my vision should drop away. Yep. Oh, but I still draw. Interesting. I guess that's okay behavior, right? Yeah. So if I'm blinded, I guess we still want to see where I'm at. Is that all right? Yep. And now I'm back. Yeah, and maybe I should put the hooks in the item itself. So let's try that. So here what we can do is instead of putting this so-and-so as blinded, we can cut that. And then here in the blind status on begin, we can do that. So it'll be instances. We need to import instances. And then instances describe. So self.owner is blinded. And then this needs to be self.owner.displayString. And then on the other side of that, we also need to call out when they can see again. I think would be helpful. So and so can see again. And then also maybe all statuses should have a timer on them. Does that make sense? I mean, I think all statuses should be a temporary thing. Or maybe no, maybe I'll let the statuses decide. Maybe some statuses are active until you get hit, or something like that. Maybe. But yeah, so we have those. So I guess we could play again, and we could play around with blinding potions. And in theory, you should be able to throw a blinding potion on a kobold, and because it can't see anything, it shouldn't aggro against anything. In theory, I've tried to program it that way. Let's see if that works. Because if so, that would be rad. Hey, Victor. How are you, sir? Okay, Gusano, I'll get out of your way. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess I have a sword. I forgot about that. It certainly makes me more lethal. No, glad to hear things are going good, Victor. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, PAX West was pretty darn busy, and I didn't get to hang out as much as I'd have liked. But it was good to grab dinner with you a couple times. That was nice. Yeah, it looks like. Hmm. Uh. Still looking for a blinding potion so I could throw at somebody. But I think items may have I mean, there's 2 healing potions there, so oh my goodness, so. Yeah, they drop with somewhat frequency. Yeah, no, the dinners were nice. It was chill. So hey, Gusano, I'm gonna go ahead and load the next level just by debug. Is that okay? 3, 2, 1. G. Oh, did I take that key out? No, I didn't. I had the wrong thing focused. G. Huh. I thought I had that cheat still in there. Maybe not. Okay, well, I guess we have to manually do it. I should wire that up though. Yeah, I could have swore I had a key bound to just skip to the next level. You might want to grab that sword. Hey, Dr. Kegel, hello there. So is everything on fire while you implement the fire mechanics? So Dr. Kegel, I went ahead and I reverted the darkness and the torch stuff. And I'm just working on status effects now. Um, yeah, because the darkness wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. It's still there in code, but I went ahead and just reverted those two commits that added that. I still may want to do fire stuff in the future, but right now I'm just focusing on having cool item and creature interactions. Um, Let me see if I can cheer you guys on and see if I can get you to the exit. And also, I added bump to mine. Come on, folks, you can get there. Come on! Oh! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Gusano, you were so close. um, yeah, so currently we're trying to debug. I added a new type of potion. Yeah, there we go. So there's the blinding potion, which will blind somebody when they drink it. But I really want to, I really want to throw it against something. Or actually, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here's a volunteer. Uh, so really, I'd like to see if we can somehow throw that potion against the kobold. But I'm not sure. Oh, Neil. So Neil supposedly is blinded. Maybe it's because our cones of vision are right next to his that he can still see. Of course, I can't throw it far enough. Dang it. Oh no! Oh no! No! Stop! 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 Okay. So I guess that the kobold is still going after. Wait, or is that kobold hurt? The kobold is. I don't know what that kobold's doing. Is he not aggroing Neil? Weird. Yeah, I'm thinking something is messed up with the kobold state machines, maybe, but I'm not entirely for certain. He should be aggro. Hmm. Looks like he's idle though. Let me. No, no doubt. You just hanging now. So the kobold aggroed against me. I'm curious why he didn't think you were a. Wait. Weird. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it seemed like he didn't go aggro until he saw me, Neil, which I'm not sure what's up with that. No, blind should affect. Yeah. Or Gusano can drink it. Wait, Gusano throws blinding. Gusano's blinded. What? That doesn't seem quite right. Gusano can see again. Yeah, so 10 turns, I guess, isn't a lot. I guess we can go to the next we can go to the next level, I guess. So I'd like to make sure that we can throw these things. So I guess the easier target is just against each other. Yeah, and again, Dr. Kegel, part of my making mining a little bit easier was to make it so that the kobolds could mine with bumping. That was the whole kind of thought behind that stuff. All right, let's get out of here. All right, hurry up, Gusano. You're just hanging out there. I don't know what you're doing. Cool. All right, next level. Yeah, so I guess let's try finding a blinding potion and then throwing it at each other to make sure that it does work. The throw logic tends to be some of the most fragile, unfortunately. Um, yeah, there's nothing in this room. Yeah, again, yeah, lag is still a problem. I know, like the folks at Twitch do want to fix it, but they don't really comment on that because at PAX Dev, I did attend a Twitch talk for developers, and they kind of outlined some of the things they were thinking about, and latency is definitely one of those things. They do genuinely seem interested in having more stuff like this, where you have really kind of interesting interactions with players on Twitch. And this is just a room full of pickaxes, apparently, and sleeping kobolds. You've got it, Gusano. You can put them. Yikes! 7 seconds, Dr. Kegel. That's a heck of some latency. I'll do it. I'll kill the sleeping kobolds, Gusano. I don't feel bad about it. Oh no, he should have woken up from that. That's all right. And of course, this level we don't find any potions. Yep, and there's the exit. All right. Well, I think blind is working okay. Um, that's a pretty basic one. But there could be other statuses like poison or bleed, or I guess there are any number of things we could do just to add a little bit of variety. Hey, Tommy Boy 105. Yeah, Dr. Kegel, I'll wait. Yeah, there's a dagger hanging out over there. Um, if you know where a sword is, go for it. And also, too, I think another thing I need to start thinking more about is adding maybe graphic tiles, because I think that would help make things way more understandable for new folks. Because right now it's pretty, I don't know. I think it's tough to just kind of see what's going on. All right, Dr. Kegel, you got your sword. All right, everybody, let's get out of here. Come on, Dr. Kegel, get out of here. You can do it. There we go. Nicely done. Next level. Yeah. Um, uh-oh. Cool. So Gusano, you're gonna try to find the exit the hard way. Hey, Nixrod, thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's really awesome to see so many subscribers playing. I appreciate your guys' support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I want to make sure that I'm making something that we all can enjoy together. Ooh, narrow hallway. Oh, Gusano, looks like your pick broke, and it looks like my sword broke as well. Um, ooh, and there's a potion of blindness that here, let me see, I can throw it out of the way, thankfully. Cool. So I guess I'm just gonna wait for some sucker to come, and I'll throw the potion at him just to make sure that it's working. So it looks like maybe Neil. Neil's gonna get a face full of potion. Hopefully it works. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay, so action to perform. This is the action callback on throw action. Update animation calls on done. I should know what the target is, right? Right. So yeah. So this should just be. So hit entity is instance creature. So So wait, the target is a thing that's being thrown, I believe. So, um, ba, 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 ba. So act.perform self.target dot get action performer usable. I should be able to do a get action on a usable item, right? On a they should have a perform, right? Consumable, I'm pretty sure. Get action. Yeah. So I should be able to say get action. That should be okay. So let's take a look at yeah, it should be exactly the same as this. There shouldn't be just copy and paste this. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's just throw potions at each other, independent if they're blinding or not. Yep. Yep. And the Twitch chat bot is doing its job also. I remember to reboot it before I played today. Oh man, and the stairs are in a really weird place too. Yeah, we can't throw that potion, unfortunately. It's kind of the Sokoban problem where if you get it up against a wall, you can't really do much with it. And the kobold has a dagger, of course. This kobold's going to tear me apart. Okay, here's a potion. Oh, that's true. Well, you could break the wall if you had a pickaxe. Yeah, I just need somebody to wander down here, and I want to splash him with a healing potion to make sure that it works. What just happened? Did I teleport Dr. Kegel on top of me? Yeah. Yeah, here, let me just... So let me try that again. Let me throw the potion at Dr. Kegel and see what happens, because I think something very strange just happened. Or I need somebody to stand still, so either Nixrod or Neil or somebody to... Yeah, if somebody could just step in the line of fire. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. Weird. Let me add a breakpoint and see what's happening. Oh, it's doing a swap position, I think. What? It's doing a position swap. I'm dead. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's doing a position swap, which is not right. Yeah, we should be calling self.target.getAction. And that should return back the correct action. Yeah, that is a bug. All right, lots of potions. Let's should be somewhat easy to test, I guess. All right, Kobold. Ah! Oh no. So get action for self.performer. Self.performer is the player. Again, that's not right either. So self.target is the potion. That's the thing we're throwing. Hit entity. We need to get action for hit entity, I believe. And if we look at potion, maybe consumable, usable, get action. So if requester.isInstance of creature, do that. Otherwise, return none. Because we don't want to have a potion drink another potion. That isn't. That's just craziness. So we need to do that check. MB. Yeah, there's a couple potions here we can throw. Yeah, if folks want to jump in and help me test this out real quick, that'd be appreciated. And again, if you have a chance to throw it too, feel free to. Here, yeah. So there we go. Perfect. Throw up. Okay, so the hit entity should be Nixrod, I believe. Let me see. Name. Yep. So I hit Nixrod with a potion. So if we step into here, interesting. Oh yeah. So this isn't going to do anything because he's at max health. And this is a none object. And this is going to be a null ref. So then let's just do like a if act action to perform equals that. Yep. Unfortunately, yeah, there's only so many colors and players to go around. I'm keeping myself to the 16 color Pico 8 palette, and yeah, maybe I should allow players to change their letter. That might not be a bad feature to add. Yeah, I think that okay. There we go. Say like I don't want that kobold to drink that potion just yet. Um, yeah, dang it. Yeah, the kobold just drank the potion. Um, oh well. And of course, the kobold kills me. Lovely. Uh, yeah. Join. Yeah, I'm thinking there might be some logic bug with the kobold that if it can see multiple enemies, it picks one as the threat, and when that threat leaves its view, it de-aggroes, and it doesn't count me as a new enemy because I was already in sight. So I might need to revisit their state machine. Cool, and here is a blinding potion. Um, Uh-oh. Got a lot of rats there. Oh no! Yeah, the rats decided they could take you, Neil. You got to be careful. If there are enough rats in a particular area and they think they can kill you, they will go for it. Yeah, I forgot about that. I think glass casket, you're probably strong enough they won't bother. And Neil, if you want to go down one square, I want to try throwing this against you and seeing, making sure that it works correctly. Yeah, thank you. All right. So this should be saying that calling the blinding potions get action for Neil. So if we step in, yes. So we're using usable item. So yeah. So we're just using the default. So if it is an instance of a creature, we're going to return the use item action. Let me just step through all this stuff, I suppose. So yeah. So this act, and then yeah. So this act.perform should be fine. And then we have this action callback. Yep. So if act up to perform, so if that's not none, then we invoke it, and yeah, things should work just fine. Yeah. So Neil is blinded. So we see the text before we actually see my throw. If I were to leave, yeah. So Neil is currently blinded, and now he can see again. Cool. Yeah, that seems to be working. Oh no, we have rats galore. Uh-oh. Glass casket TV. Um, yeah. Don't know what to tell you there. There's a chance that there's probably going to be more rat babies coming out of that corpse, and they may form a rat king soon if you're not careful. Yeah, the glass casket. You should be able to make your way through there okay. Oh, rat kings are pretty rare, but they can happen. They're more likely to happen if they keep bumping into each other, so maybe I can kind of herd them a little bit. Yep, rats burst from the corpse. Yep. Yeah, this behavior doesn't happen very often, so it's kind of cool that we're seeing it. Oh, there's a rat king. Yep, yep. The scary part is once the Rat King is strong enough, it will just kill us. Yeah. But usually rats aren't too big of a deal. All right, folks, it's overtime, so I think I will go ahead and do my sign out and let folks play if they want to keep playing. But I am Joshua. This stream has been Lunch Break Roguelike, where I work on a Twitch chat-enabled roguelike over my lunch hour, Monday through Friday at noon Pacific. You can find out more about me by following me on Twitter at Joshua Skelly, same as the Twitch at Joshua Skelly. I also stream Delver Development every Sunday at noon as well. I'm an affiliate. You can support me. I consider it like a tip jar. So if you want to see more of this, or if you are entertained, or you find it like informative, please consider subscribing to me. If you're a Twitch Prime person, that means you get a free subscription every month. So why not throw it my way? Right now, I have 10 beautiful subscribers, and in no particular order, they are Neil Schleister. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Nofield, SG Bazi, That Bluestone, Nixrod, A Literal Train, Smith, Dr. Kegel, Glass Casket TV, and Codrake. So thank you all very much for your support and putting tips in the tip jar. I appreciate it. Slichter, thank you for the correction. I will do my best to say it correctly. Neil Slichter. But yeah, consider supporting me, and I guess also, yeah, it's I guess Twitch is running a promotion right now called September. So what that means is now through I think the first week of October, if this is the first time you're subscribing to me, Twitch will give you the first month of the subscription half off. So normally what would be a $5 subscription is only $2.50, and the nice thing is I still get the full amount. So yeah, so if you are waiting to pull the trigger, or you want to throw some support my way, now is a great time to do it, because it costs you half as much and I still get the same amount of benefit. So consider doing that. It's a thing going on that you should consider if you like what I do. All right, I'm going to flip this over to game mode and stop yakking, and I'll play with you for a little bit, but I probably should also eat and work. So yeah, let me make sure I got everything set up correctly. Yeah, it looks like it. Why is it not picking up the game? There we go. All right, folks, have a good rest of your day. Okay, I gotta get back to work. Thank you for sticking around so long to the bitter end. I'm excited for tomorrow to work on more status effects. So please, if you have suggestions, feel free to hit me up. You can contact me at, I think, do I have a contact? If not, you can reach me at joshua.skelton.skelton@gmail.com. You can reach me there if you have some cool status effect ideas. I'm thinking like bleed and maybe poison and sleep and all the goodies. But yeah, reach out to me if you want to see certain things. But I'll start working on those more in depth tomorrow. Again, thanks, and I will see ya.